Hello everyone, Jed here, and welcome back to my Kemmler campaign as the Barrow Legion, where, well, as you can tell, I've gone on a few turns, guys. Basically, I tried to record this, and I died, and I tried to record this, and I died, and I tried to record this, and I died, and I gave up. I was about to give up trying. I thought I'll give it another quick go, I'll give it another quick blitz. And I didn't record because I'm a numpty, but I wanted to blitz through it. I was trying to do it quickly just to see it, so end turn move, just to see if I could get through it. And I actually managed to finish them off by the age-old tactic, literally by the age-old tactic of running away. I got my second force here, I got another force built up, just spammed up of cheap units, and I charged past Artois while they were regenerating into Bretonnia. Probably don't like me much anymore. And they chased me, and I came and took the settlement behind them. And, well, yeah, I took the settlement behind them. I fought a battle over here, which I didn't do particularly well in, but it did enough damage. And, of course, they weren't mine. They were then negative, and they came back. So, I'm a bit gutted I didn't record it and show it. But this is definitely one of those cases of, I could try it again, and I'd lose. So, I'm going to take it. I'm still not in a nice position. Mousillon has actually managed to expand nicely. I would like to confederate them if I can, but they're not. I can't trade with them for some reason, which I am finding a little bit strange. Because they are right next to me. I would like to get to a position where we can confederate with them, however. We'll see how that goes. We've got Kemmler back up here, and we are losing stuff up here. I do need to try and take the Dowie out sometime relatively soon. I'm knocking that down to get another corruption spreading building, but I'm obviously going to set here up a bit better. Oh, and I can get ghouls now. In fact, yeah, I need that next as soon as we've leveled this place up. How long is it until we level this place up? Do we get growth? Do we get growth from that? No. No, not too slow, actually. Okay, anyway, let's end turn. I still think this campaign is gonna be tough, guys. I'm definitely not in a particularly good position. I'm in a better position than I was, but I am surrounded by strong opponents, which is... I mean, that's the point of this campaign. I think this is meant to be a tougher campaign. As I said, this isn't ever planned to be a long campaign. If I fail, I fail. We will be jumping back. I'm going to do this, and then I will jump back into my big Vampire Counts campaign, which is still working, guys. This is basically a little off to the side. I do want to go back to my Vampire Counts campaign because I want to finish off the elves in it. I want to beat back Forces of Chaos. There's not much more I want to do in that, but I do want to get to the end of it because I do have lots of campaigns which I get to that sort of point and I never finish. But it's because I'm really bad at picking goals. My first goal in this campaign is Confederate Mousillon, the Red Duke, and then it's going to be establishing a power base in Bretonnia. Now, what I do also want to do is get some vassals, so, I could do that. Nope. How long is it going to take here to... Oh, here's actually already growing. God damn it, I'm an idiot. I'm going to push up here to get some Graveguard, to be fair. I'm going to swap this building over to be able to get some Black Knights down here. Oh. I'm going to swap this building to here. And I'm going to swap this one to be able to get some Black Knights recruited down here so we can get ourselves a better army. I'm also going to make Skeletons free and get that one to up my Skeletons. I may push down there, but I'm not really planning on using huge amounts of zombies, especially when I can get free skeletons. I don't see why I'd want zombies instead. I guess are zombies a little bit tougher? Got a bit more HP. That's about it. I mean, they're cheaper, but when they're free, who cares? So I'm not sure why I'd go for zombies when I've got the option of both, and they're both free. And what we'll probably do then is we'll be moving around. We'll have armies full of throwaway skeleton warriors. Basically, every army I have will be 2 armies. It'll be an army of throwaway skeleton meat shields, and then the other army, which is my actual army, which will have a line of heavier units to go in amongst them just to help hold the line, and our flankers, which will, once everything is stuck in, will deal with things. And that leaves me, I'm going to have some laggy battles until this weekend when I get a new graphics card, guys. So hopefully that's going to help with the laggy battles when I've got lots and lots of troops on screen. But we shall see. So many factions still here. Mucilon are more powerful than me still, and that's what I want to change. I mean, I'm not fussed as long as they're friends with me. It's just I'd like to confederate with them. That's going to be hard. I also need to get another blood kiss so I can unlock one of these lords. Now, loads of people told me not to go for blood dragons, then somebody told me to go for blood dragon, who is a military commander. I'll have to have a look and a think before I get one, because I also quite like the idea of a bestial juggernaut. I obviously don't know what the lords are. Can we see what the lords are, actually? No.
You seek out the Von Casterins.
Let's go for a defensive alliance with these guys. Ooh. Military access then.
Insolence.
They're getting friendlier and friendlier with me. Eventually we'll get some stuff going with them. What's their garrison like? They definitely need to be next. To be fair, I don't know why I'm even bothering building this here. I mean, long run, I don't even want this building, but that's a while off.
Let us make do.
And here is growing nicely now. This is probably going to be a bit of a click and next turn episode, guys. I do apologise for that. I do want to make sure I work well with these. I also want to get Corone as early as I can, because and we need a nice vampiric name for that, guys. Because that will obviously be my most powerful settlement. To be fair, we probably want that, and we probably also want to hit the Empire fairly early on. But no, I don't really. I want to leave the Empire in place, to be fair. I also need to vassalise some people, though. That's the other thing. And I can vassalise human factions. But at the same time, what we'll do is we'll take those, and then we'll vassalise the remainder of Bretonnia there. Because we get blood kisses for vassalising people. Killing lords, vassalising people, and other events. So we kind of want to target and focus fire lords a bit as well. Now, are they poking me with an agent? They don't like me. None of the Bretonians like me, to be fair. Extra public order. And gain somebody else to give extra public order. And gain campaign line of sight. And gain more public order. Not sure I got enough public order buffs there, guys. Oh yeah. Master of the Dead, making Raise Dead cheaper. We obviously want to be using our Raise Dead spells lots. Oh, that's what I wanted. That is only in this region, but it's still useful. It gives us trade goods. So hang on, let's see. Factions vassalized. Faction leaders killed in battle and characters assassinated. Ah. Do these guys count as characters?
More mausoleums to defile.
Failure! It's hardly surprising. That's what we want for assassinations. And actually, we want cairn raves relatively early, so I'm going to save up a bit for that. Does that one actually give us income as well? Yes. Oh damn, that's why I was swapping this one into here. But I'm going to go for cairn raves first, rather than the other thing, because I won't be able to get the knights down here. Oh, I can get mortis engines early as these guys. That's very nice. Right, I'm going to grab a growth building in here again. I've messed up in here a little bit, to be fair. But that's fine. We're going to get the cairn raves, because they're going to be very good against the dwarves and against everything here. Because they're ethereal, so they don't take magic damage, and I'm not, you know, they only take magic from, they only take damage from magical attacks, so that will help around here against the factions I'll be facing early on, specifically Bretonnia and things. So high level Bretonian units do get some magic, but by then I'll hopefully be moving on to other things. Early levels, they are very good. They are a little glass cannony, but they get a lot of extra durability due to the fact it's very hard to damage them. And again, with an army of zombies in front of them and them just pouncing around the side, you probably can't see it, I'm doing it with my hands, you know, them just going round the horns of the buffalo, as the Zulu would say. They would, you know, them flanking round the sides would actually work very nicely. It worked, and it did give us a blood kiss.
Find me.
So 10%. What do these give us? Ooh, I need to think on this. I really should have looked these guys up first. Somebody's told me that massively, and some people have told me not that. Oh, gain access to Sylvanian crossbowmen. I quite like the idea of having Sylvanian crossbowmen. Even if it is only a single unit, it will be useful. Oh, that's good. Research rate is also very good. See, I don't really have cavalry. However, all armies immune to attrition is very good. I don't have any cavalry at the moment, so I'm not so fussed by that, but I have been told about that. I don't really know. That is good. I'm going to have to think. I'm not in any rush to do that because we're building up at the moment. Let's buff that up, then we get skeletal warriors. Ooh, actually we can get ourselves a mount, which does help us move around the field. I'm not gonna get the blood dragon, the lord this time probably, because I don't need a second really high level lord, guys. So let me know what you think I should get and give me the reasoning in the comments. We'll do this by popular opinion. I may not accept your opinion. I'll have a look myself, but let me know what you think. I'll have a little bit of a play and see. Though I kind of like doing things from the idea of not knowing, but I'm in no rush. I can get that lord whenever I need. So again, no rush to get myself that powerful lord. Obviously, if I get this one, the next lord is going to cost more. It is interesting that that worked, so taking out things. So I'm basically going to have a load of spectral assassins. I'm going to get loads of wraiths out and train them up as spectral assassins, whose job is going to be on the battlefield to find and kill lords, and out of the battlefield to find and kill heroes and lords and anybody and everybody, and we'll get ourselves lots of kisses that way. Oh, that is awesome. Ooh, -6 leadership. So there are a couple of other interesting things. I can't really see them. We've got some extra regions down here, guys, and down here. Certainly.
Fear me.
4,000. This is the issue with vampires. A lot of their buildings cost a lot of money. I'm not going to bother with the Barded Nightmare just yet. I am... Just trying to think what to get. That's a good spell, by the way. Just trying to think what to get. We'll get Raised Dead. Raised Dead is always a good spell. It's not just utility. So a lot of this army just became free, which is quite cool. I'm going to kick those Zeds for now as well. And this guy is basically going to become in charge of the zombie army. Where are Cairn Wraiths? That's where we want to start heading for. Ooh, but that does give us another Blood Kiss. Ooh, 10% growth, actually. Ooh. He says. So many things which are useful. I'm not going to bother with doing the Zeds. Oh no, I'm going to get Unnatural Strength to buff my skeletons up, because I'm going to be using them. I may as well get that if I'm going to be using them. So what we'll have is we'll have a lord. So this lord, the Striggerly lord here, is going to be a skeleton lord, basically. A skeleton boss. So we'll get him all the buffs for skeletons, if he has them. If there's a lord with better buffs for skeletons, I'll swap him round. And he's basically going to control my skeleton army, while Kemmler will have my main army, and they'll work together, generally. Now, there'll be times when one gets hit and the other doesn't, and certainly people with Lightning Strike will be risky for us, but we should be able to work together against most forces. Certainly early game. And so what we also want to do is draw more and more people into here, because the more people we get in this territory, the more people who die in this territory, the more we can recruit here.
You summon the Lich Master, I see.
Ooh. Yes, I will take that. I'm going to try and get you very friendly. I want to try and confederate you fairly early on. I'm reasonable, you know, I'm not too much weaker than you. Between us, we're relatively powerful, to be fair. I could go through their territory and attack Bastone. Not Bastone. These guys, Baudelaire.
Welcome to my court.
Oh, I got the public order one. Derp. I'm messing up. I want this one. It gives you the extra recruitment capacity. To be fair, you want that everywhere.
Look on me and despair.
May as well try. I mean,
What is your will?
get us a blood kiss if it works.
Strigger.
We'll go for a mix of the two. You know, to be fair, for now we're going to go mostly for skeletons. You're going to come down here for a turn because you're going to be recruiting some units and swapping some stuff with this army next turn. And we're going to take these Dowie out next. That's my next thing. So we're going to build up this army, then we're going to batter those Dowie into non-existence. I will be getting some cav, so maybe the Blood Dragon is a good idea, because I will probably be pushing out probably a fair bit of cav actually, because Vampire cav is quite good, though not compared to Bretonnian cav, admittedly, but it gives us a bit more of an edge. So I may well go for the Blood Dragon, though, and I can get Spectral cav as well, actually fairly early on, which will be good for me too. Obviously, it won't affect chariots because they're not cav. Actually, do chariots count as cavalry, or do they count as monstrous? Or do they count as chariots?
You summon the Lich Master, I see.
I don't want to be joining their wars. I want them to be pressured, because if they're pressured, they're more likely to confederate with me. So they could also vassalize them.
Find me grey hounds.
I should have gone down that other route.
It is night.
Oh yeah, let's raise that. That'll be a nice start, to be fair. I have just burnt off a bit of cash doing that. Ooh, we can get a corpse cart too. Gives a little buff. I'm going to save up for some cav, to be fair.
It will be done.
No, I'm not going to get it from there where it's expensive. Oh yeah, I'll get it from there where it's cheaper. I was going to say, we'll get the cheap one. They're both cheap.
Necropolis awaits.
Okay, we'll recruit some cav next turn. We'll push that army up as much as we can. And then, well, I may have got too many hounds there, to be fair. But they'll do for now. I like having an army at least, because that way if somebody does come for us, we've got to get out. So Ziflin will fall next. Then we'll potentially surround. You know, we'll either go to war here or move through their territory and go towards Bordelais. Batter them into submission, taking their territories. See, this is where I don't like the idea of vassalizing people. I assume vassalizing is a one-off boost rather than constant. But if we can vassalize them, you know, take them, then confederate Musalom, and then we'll potentially be getting ourselves in a position where we can actually go up against Bretonnia itself and get ourselves Corone, which will be a major thing. What we do want to do is we want to make sure we get we stay friendly with the Norsicans, however, because we don't want to be dealing with Norsican raids all the time. But again, I actually don't necessarily want these guys to do too well. I don't want them to, I want to confederate them though. I don't want what happened last time to happen. Ooh. I may have to get zerg somebody around there.
The dead approve.
What's their upkeep? So it's not too bad compared to what we get. It's just they're expensive to recruit.
Ready. Spread the rot. It will be.
I'm going to drop one of these. Sounds daft. I don't like unequal armies. I'm going to keep these guys. They're going to basically add a bit of backbone to my main line from the other army.
Priestess of the lady.
Yeah.
Why do come? What can we help you with this night?
I've confederated them already. Ha! Okay. That was easier than I thought.
My bloodline calls.
Why would I want him? Ah, I can re-recruit him in one turn. So, yeah, we are now the only Bretonian vampiric faction. That's really cool. Let's go investigate this mysterious island. Maybe wanted to recruit a bit more first. Ah, it's not a battle. Campaign buff.
Darkness comes.
Now, I don't trust that this piece is gonna last. I'm gonna move him up there to reinforce these guys. I don't really need to be doing much more recruitment now. Got a reasonable setup here. We may tweak it a bit, but that'll do for now. Oh, and we've got a right king.
Yes.
We are losing a bit of corruption there, so let's do corruption and growth. There we go. So we've gone from being all but dead to actually reasonable, and we've grown. I don't know why they confederated so quickly. I suspect they had another army and it got battered into non-existence, so they confederated with me to basically to save their own skin, because they thought they were going to lose, because they were at a war on each side. Now the danger is I may still end up at a war on each side from the Bretonians, because they don't like me. And the question is, do I want to push north, or do I want to risk hitting Bretonnia itself? They seem to have fended off the rebellion there. Gunzit is still now my next place, because having two regions there up in the mountains is definitely beneficial for us. So this is going to go probably early tomorrow morning when this goes live. Tomorrow I'm probably going to be a bit hit and miss. I'll try and do some recording in the evening. I may do a little stream of something, but that's just because I'm playing with all this new content at the moment, seeing what's good, what's not. But I'm, you know,
Your
well, we'll see.
prestige grows, my lord.
Oh, nice.
News of your conquest spreads far and wide.
Ha!
Now. Fight.
You can head north. We're gonna kick you and get the Red Duke back in. See what they've given him. Okay, that I can cope with.
To my court. What do you want?
Gonna level that. We're still losing corruption there. I definitely don't need 2 Bright Kings on the loose. There we go, that'll do. I've got loads of cav now, so straight up, I'm awakening a blood dragon, guys.
Look on me and despair.
And does that give us... Ooh. Ooh. I'm guessing he should actually be the one in charge of my, That's awesome. I don't want to put him in charge of this army, but I'm going to put him in charge of this army simply to be leveling him up. Because I'm assuming he is going to be all about the cavalry armies. So he's gonna be another lord who just leads. So he buffs up Cairn Wraiths and Hex Wraiths. So actually, no, he's not a bad one. Straight into that one though. Doom Rider available at 10. What does that do? Minus 50 percent upkeep for Black Knight units. That's not bad. For Graveguard, are they? Choose one or the other? They don't appear to be. He is immortal. He has a lot of abilities. I'm going to have a proper look for all of this anyway. Wow. It's a shame that's just Black Knights. Doesn't include Blood Knights, but that would potentially be a little OP. Does he up Blood Knights at the end? Yes. I like him. I know I've got him in charge of a load of skeletons at the moment, but...
I hunt.
Wither.
So how much is the next one now? Oh, free. 6. I can still get all of these ones for free, so it's probably going to be a good idea just to spread myself. And I want to get lots and lots of agents out, he says, after just getting rid of an agent. You can grab special... No, you are an army one, so... Let's buff up your Raise Undead so you can get the better ones and you can rejoin your army. What were we going to go for here? We were going to go for the growth one, which I can't quite afford yet. Anyway, guys, I am going to have to end this one here. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. Do hope you have enjoyed this miraculous turnaround. I was quite worried. I'm still not confident, but I was a bit worried when we were stuck just there. But no, I'm much happier now. Oh, before we go, let's have a look at this guy's actual stat. Oh, so he's not a bad lord.
This better be important.
I mean, he's not anti-infantry, whereas he's anti-infantry. I guess they're kind of similar lords, though. So actually, he's okay. I mean, he's very good. Let's be honest. But the Red Duke is also very good. As always, as I was saying, guys, thank you for watching. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comments section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter and my Patreon. Thank you very much for your time, guys.